And then it says, in November 2017, the Justice Department issued a forfeiture notice for nearly $74 million to U.S. banks, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, and Citibank in a bid to recover the money. And this is where, I don't know, I saved a PDF, but the website has some issues, so it's covered. But I already read. This is where Miles Guo told the reporter that he has basically $3 billion on his head. It's a bounty hunt for his life. And through those, intermediaries that they've recruited, Elroy Brody, Stephen Wynn, Press Michel, and George Higginbotham. So the Chinese repatriation schemes were a derivative of the Malaysia scheme of to fund the Brody and use his connections within the Trump administration to end the U.S. money laundering probe into 1MDB. One Malaysia Development Board. Here we go. The Strategic Investment and Development Company is owned by the Malaysian government through the Ministry of Finance. Who is the chair of the Ministry of Finance? Which happened to be Najib, okay, the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister basically straddled on two posts. One is the Prime Minister of Malaysia, and the other one is the chairman of overseeing the Ministry of Finance. Okay, so that's the same person that Jho Low, the CCP, has basically corrupted, compromised, and completely controlled. He and his son and his wife, if you recall the previous episode that we went through it. So Low and others were being investigated for laundering hundreds of millions of dollars in stolen 1MDB funds into the United States. More than $1 billion of the laundered money was used to buy luxury real estate, including Beverly Hills hotels, jet crafts, and jewelry, in addition of financing Hollywood movie, including Wolf and of the Wall Street. The funds also were used to pay bribes. And according to Higginbotham, in May 2017, Michel told him Low had made a second lobbying request involving Trump administration. This is Miles Guo. Separate from the Malaysia 1MDB case, the effort was described as potentially more lucrative. Here we go. So Miles Guo's scheme is more lucrative than the 1MDB scheme that they're trying to get the U.S. DOJ to drop, investigation on Jho Low. Okay. And potentially more lucrative, quote, is exactly from the legal documents. They say that this is potentially more lucrative than the money Malaysia was offering to pay in the 1MDB matter. So that means Miles Guo is more important than anything.